All right, guys, how you doing? It's your guy TP, the TP Experience. So we're gonna go over some food tips for success, and also we're gonna break down the macronutrient snacks, proteins, carbohydrates, fats, veggies, things like that. So you definitely want to pay attention. If you're got your phone, put it up because this is going to really help you out. Because as you know, eating is the hardest part of losing weight, but you have to understand it. So please pay attention. Write some notes, things that really stuck out to you. All right, here we go. Food tips for success. Here we go. So frequency with eating. Keep your metabolism log burning. You need to eat at least 4 to 5 small meals a day to consistently burn fat. So that's so when you wake up, you want to make sure that you're eating. The 5th meal can be a protein shake or meal or a small protein snack if you're not hungry. It is important to space them 2 or 3 hours apart. So if you wake up at, let's say, 5 in the morning, all right, you want to eat your first meal at least by 5:30. The first 30 minutes, you want to eat your meal and have it at 5:30, 8:30, 11:30, 2:30, 5:30, 8:30. All right, so it's kind of putting your head, write it down. We got a plan, just like we plan to go to work to be on time. You got to plan what you're eating, no different. This will rev up your metabolism and provide your body with a steady flow of energy throughout the day. So if you say you have low energy, I bet you eat 3 or 4 times a day or 4 to 5 times a day, you're going to have a lot more energy. Because remember, our body digestive system is burning energy or storing fat. That's all you're doing. You either burn it or you're storing it. When you're eating 4 or 5 times, you're burning it. You eat only 1 or 2 times, you're storing it. All right. Eating frequently will help to burn energy, which will burn calories. All right, guys. So remember, calories, when you see calories that's on your Snickers, on your juice, think of it as energy. So when you have something for 230 calories, that's 230 energy. So I want to make sure that you're working out, you're burning energy, and you're not putting more energy in than you're burning out. That's why exercise is important. Amount of calories to lose weight consistently. To lose weight, I suggest, and this is the estimate, adjustments may be needed. All right, guys. So men, all right, take your body weight times it by 10, for example, for a good starting point. So if you weigh 220 pounds times by 10, that's 2,200 calories, 2,220 calories to eat daily. Women, all right, body weight times by 9. Why? Because we men have more muscle than you guys, so you guys don't have to feed as much muscle as we have to feed. So times 9, so 189 times 9 is 1,701. Very important thing, women, is that never go below 1,500 calories or you will burn muscle if you do. So a lot of ladies eat, I only had 2 meals. Okay, cool. But what's going to happen is you say you want to tone, but you're not eating enough protein. You're not eating enough food, so your muscles are not being fed. So the reason why guys put on muscle faster because what we eat, what we do, we tend to lift more and we tend to eat more protein. So if you want to tone up, you have to do what? You have to lift more and you got to eat more protein. All right, simple. If you are losing more than 4 pounds a week, increase your calorie intake by another number. All right, for example, men, increase your body weight by 11 instead of 10. Just go up 1. You may be burning a lot of calories and your calorie count is too low. If your calorie count is too low, your body metabolism can shut off. All right, so under eating, if you're doing less than 1,500, your metabolism is going to start dropping. All right, remember, think about this. Your metabolism is like an engine. Okay, when you first start, you have like a V12. Your engine is all the way up here. You have a lot of horsepower. Then you start eating what? You start eating small. You start eating low calories, and your engine starts to die out. So we make sure that we are feeding enough, not a lot to where it's we are storing fat, but just enough to where we are keeping that engine going, revving it, and also burn that logs. Drinks, important. Water. Working up to 1 gallon, drinking 1 gallon water a day is definitely where you want to go. I know a lot of people don't like drinking water, so you can do different things. You can put fruit in it, right? Put fruit in the water. You can sip on the water, just sip on it. Get you a 64 ounce or 32 ounce bottle and just sip on it throughout the day. Because sipping water, guys, is going to help you to stay full. So if you're full, guess what you're going to say? I'm not that hungry. You got to eat small meals. But what do people who are out of shape, who are overweight say? I'm hungry. So I don't want you to say that. I want you to say, hey, I need to eat, but not be hungry where you say, oh, I want to go to this food, Mexican food, pizza. No, I don't want you hungry. So water helps to bridge that. Take your weight and divide it by 2 to know what are the minimum ounces you should be drinking daily to lose weight consistently. For example, if you weigh 320 pounds, divide by 2, 160 ounces to drink a day minimally, all right, for that person. Because if you're not drinking enough water and you're exercising, you're going to be, one, dehydrated. And when you're dehydrated, guys, that means that your body is going to be fiending for water, liquids, for vitamins, really. So your body's going to be really hungry for vitamins and minerals, but because you don't know that, then you're going to be hungry. So that's why people start eating healthy and they say, well, it's hard to eat, I'm full. Yeah, because you're now getting the nutrients that your body needs and you're not depriving it, and now that's when you want to eat bad food or you're always hungry. Almond milk. 30-60 calorie container is what I recommend, 60 the most, or non-fat milk. These products are low in sugar and great to mix for fruit smoothies. So drinking milk, whole milk, or it's a lot of sugar in there, guys, and it's a lot of hormones. So almond milk is good because, again, one, lactose intolerant, but also they don't have all the hormones that's in milk. Understand, milk is to grow baby calves. So I'm not trying to grow you to be a 600-pound beast, all right? Next one, green tea. Drinking green tea along with breakfast will help with digestion throughout the day. This is important, guys. It helped me to lose so much weight. Drinking another, so you drink it, okay, with your breakfast, all right, or before breakfast. Okay, green tea has caffeine in it a little bit, but also have some extracts where it gets your metabolism going, but also it'll break down your food because, again, we got to break your food down. So if you have digestive system issues, you really want to drink green tea. And drink another cup for dinner or after dinner. It will help digest food during sleep. So when you have sleep in 6 to 8 hours, your body could digest it. What you're doing, burning energy, burning more calories, burn more fat, burn more weight. So again, it's great for weight loss. Sodas or energy drinks, especially those, a lot of sugar, diet sodas. I recommend staying away because of the sugar or fake sugars in the products. All right, the sugars will increase your appetite. Fake sugar, real sugar. All right, if you feel you need to drink a diet soda, I know some people are like, hey, I gotta have me a Diet Coke, gotta have something. I'm scratching like a crackhead. All right, I get it. I recommend one a day because I don't want you to feel deprived. Remember, this is not a diet; it's a lifestyle to sustain. So, okay, guys, that's fine. Whether you have one a day and sustain it, then you don't have one and you go back to your old habits. Juice. Many juices contain a lot of sugar. So I recommend Trop 50. I drink it myself. I love it because it offers half the sugar of regular orange juice. So 8 ounces is the amount you want to consume. I'm not a fan of drinking juice all the time, maybe in the morning because throughout the day you will burn that sugar, but I wouldn't drink the juice at night, or I wouldn't, just drink it all the time. So get water, maybe almond milk, more tea, all right, or infused water is what I recommend. How to cook your food, all right, you want to boil it, you want to grill it, you want to bake it, crock pot, barbecue, or saute it. Barbecue is one of my favorites because it's quick, it's simple, especially when it's spring warm, but also it's fun. Never, I'm keep saying never, okay, eat fried foods unless for a reward meal that I definitely offer once a week. But frying food and the use of the high fat content of oil will raise your body fat. So it's the oil. So when you have a lot of fat that goes in your body, which the oil is too much fat for your body, so guess what it does? It turns into fat. So that's why you don't want to have fried food, because I don't want to eat foods that turns to fat. Again, your body's going to break down some of it, but your body going to say, well, it's too much. What are we going to do? Store it. And we're going to store it, and your love handle, store it on your stomach, your thighs. We don't want that. What to eat for dinner? Only eat lean meats and veggies, or protein shake for dinner is what I recommend. Not going to say, hey, you have to, you have no choice. But if you say you want to cut body fat faster or at a high rate, that's best. Try not consuming complex carbs before going to sleep. If you don't know what a complex carb, I will explain as we go forward. If you choose to eat carbs, make sure you do not consume more than 1 cup or size of a fist. So if you have some rice at night, okay, just a cup full, all right, or a size of your fist, maybe a half a cup. I just don't want it to where that carbs don't be used, because you're going to lay down and then does what? It stores. So if whatever you don't use, guys, remember, it's going to store. So that's why I always want to cut carbs. Sugar intake and preservatives. Focus on staying away from preservatives because the chemicals will make digestion difficult. So your body's not going to know how to break down certain chemicals with the food, and it's going to store it, all right? Your body will store chemicals or fake food as fat. So when I was younger, I used to eat a lot of sugar, and when that high fructose corn syrup, I'm going to talk about in a second, my body could not digest it. And my body would say, what do I do for this? I don't know. And the body going to say, well, just store it. Okay, store that's fat. We don't want that. So remember, if it will preserve on a shelf, guys, then it will preserve in your body too. Eating foods with high fructose corn syrup will negatively affect your weight loss tremendously. Your body will store high fructose corn syrup as fat, and it will also increase your hunger to eat more. This is important. So when you wonder why people who eat bad, they always have big appetites, because again, this high fructose corn syrup is going to make you hungry. So when I eat sweets or I eat a lot of foods that have it, yes, I eat a lot of it, a lot of cake, a lot of ice cream, okay, because it has it in there. So stay away from corn syrup at all costs if possible. Seasoning dressings. I recommend choosing seasonings that say low sodium on the label. So one of my favorites, like Flavor God, McCormick, Grill Mates are good. McCormick have a lot of different low sodium seasonings, and other companies offer many low sodium selections. Lean towards vinaigrettes and Greek yogurt dressing to cut back on fat and sugar. They have a lot of Greek yogurt. I love Ranch Guys, okay, or Caesar, so they have a lot of these and a lot of different vinaigrettes. You go down a grocery store aisle, you see a whole aisle, so you want to experiment. There are many dressings, so I suggest to experiment with different selections. Remember, you want to explore different options so you can have a big menu of selections. So the reason why a lot of people struggle is because they don't want to try different things. I'm scared to try. All right, if you keep on being scared to try, your menu is going to be small. I was like that too, guys. But the reason why I tried, because I learned to find a lot of things I like. And guess what? I got another way to cook chicken. I got another way to cook fish. I have another healthy dessert I like. I have another part of maybe making eggs in different ways. So my menu has got big, so I have more options. So don't be scared to explore. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Explore different options. All right. Preparing your meals. It's always necessary to have something ready in the fridge, especially if you live a busy lifestyle. And that seems like it's majority of people. We're just so busy. So do your grocery shopping at the beginning of the week and plan out the week's menu ahead. You can even start preparing your food and place it in Tupperware containers to make things easier. Cooked rice, grilled chicken, turkey patties, sauteed veggies, cut up veggies, and mixed greens ready to make salads. Or like ready to make salads. So they have salads already ready to make now at stores. Plan to cook on Thursdays or Fridays so you can have meals prepped for your weekend. That's a big problem people have. They prep on Monday, they prep on Wednesday, but they don't prep on Friday and Thursday. The hardest time is the weekends. So it only makes sense that we really focus on the weekends, because that's when we have what? We have less planning. We are all over the place. Okay, we're not really controlling our life because our friends, our families, events are controlling us. So you want to make sure you're planning. All right, weekends are the hardest because of many distractions. Planning is the key to winning. Serving sizes, I recommend either weighing your food on the food scale. Lean meats should be 4 to 6 ounces. Every amount can differ depending on your calorie count if you're counting daily to hit your weight loss goals. 1 cup of complex carbs such as beans or rice. Unlimited amount of veggies. So veggies is fine, guys. You eat a limited amount of veggies. All right, I'm okay with that, because a lot of veggies like celery or cucumber, all right, those are like free foods, really no calories, so it's fine. If you do not own a scale, all right, and let me go back. You can get a scale at your Target, Walmart, different places like that. They do have what they call scales. If you do not own a scale, you can measure food in different ways. Your meat should be the same, be the size of your palm. All right, don't stack it up, but just the size of your palm. Carbs should be the same, should be the size of your fist. So ball your fists up. That's how much rice, how much pasta, beans, maybe potato you should have. Fats such as butter or spread should measure your thumb, the tip of your thumb. Okay, fish can be the size of a deck of cards. All right, a cupful of nuts and seeds recommended. All right, so get a handful, put in a Ziploc bag if you take it to work. So don't take the whole box, guys. Don't take the whole container, because sometimes it gets addicted. Next thing you know, you're looking up and you had 2 or 3 handsful, especially if you do mindless eating. A lot of us do that. Understanding this is very important when going out to eat, because we are often given big portions. So a lot of portions you're getting 2 or 3 fistful of potatoes. You're getting maybe 12 to 15 ounces of chicken. So you want to make sure that you just have your hand, booyah, you have your fist, and put the rest up. Take it with you. Guess what? That'll be a next meal. So you can, of course, hopefully getting healthy options. Now, if you are getting your reward meal, don't take it home. Okay, always eat it and leave it. Do not take it home. We do not want to have healthy meals. We want to have a healthy meal. All right, so take food home and choose low sodium food, or ask to be cooked with low sodium. So you can ask, hey, can you put a low sodium on my chicken, or maybe on my veggies or my potatoes? Can you add no salt and no pepper? And you can add your own salt and pepper. Make sure that you are knowing how much sodium you put on your food, because sodium, again, guys, eating out will hurt you, because a lot of fast food, you're trying to get something healthy, but they put a lot of sodium, a lot of fats, so it tastes good. So do not fall for that. All right, enjoy.